So I'm kind of tall. There's a stool back here. So, no, we use the word tall, not big, in the New Haven lacrosse family. We had to correct that after a couple of years of being called big. So tall. It's okay, Jen. Wow, I don't have anything prepared, and that's thought I was cool until I got up here. You guys back left, you can hear me? Okay, good, I saw hands. I like that. The football crew, I think? Maybe hockey? So if you know me, you know that I love New Haven more than anything. And that meant if I had to stay close to it, I coached at another school in the NE10. So I've been in, I just flew in from Burlington, Vermont, which my arms are pretty tired right now. And if you don't think that joke's funny, you can blame Jen Fallon, who's going to be at KO Field tomorrow at, oh, right, we renamed it, I apologize. Well, I'd like to start with congratulating our fellow inductees, so everybody give them a round of applause. Can you hear me, Robin? Is this okay? Great.
You're doing great.
You know, it's pretty cool to be among Mike Morris and Nicole Downs, who I had the opportunity to play with when I was at New Haven. So I was really fortunate when I saw their names pop up on the website. It was like the advent calendar, right? Every day it was somebody new, and you're waiting to see, like, all right, who's in there? When's my name coming? But a pretty cool opportunity to be amongst a really cool time in New Haven's history. Thinking about a memory from New Haven, I was thinking about a time that Jen Fallon didn't recruit me, and I'm really sorry I was here. So you don't have her to blame for me being up here right now. But I remember her sitting me down in her office, and it was after, you know, the teams faced a couple of good wins, and she asked me a question. And it wasn't your usual question, like, hey, Brigid, why didn't you catch that ball? Or why'd you take that shot? Or why didn't you take that shot? She asked me if I wanted to be an All-American, which is, I was like, is this a trick question? Shoot, yes, right? I think so. And she said in order to do that, the team needed to see success. And she said every single player on that team needed to be successful and to achieve. And every game mattered in order to get there. And thinking about this, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have had the records that were just talked about without my teammates. That's my mom. We'll talk about her in a second. She's really proud. She should be up here too. But I'm grateful for my teammates, Ashley, who's sitting here right now, Mallow, who couldn't be here. She's coaching out in Ohio, and who I forced her to be my friend. I'm grateful for what they gave me and the memories that I had at New Haven and for their support. And without the accomplishments of my teammates, I wouldn't be here right now. I'm grateful for beating Stonehill for the first time, for their first conference loss in 10 years. I'm grateful for being part of a team that won New Haven's very first conference championship in the Northeast 10 Conference. I'm grateful for being a part of a team that made their first NCAA appearance, and now to see players that are sitting here that are going to compete for an NCAA tournament is pretty cool. And what I think we've got some student athletes here, if you guys haven't already snuck out, but you've got a raffle, and I know that you guys have jobs, but let's give the student athletes that are here a round of applause as well. And thank you for what you do for this school and making sure that the programs achieve success and compete, and that you're here supporting a bunch of people that you have no idea who they are and what they did when they were here. I had the opportunity to also come back and coach at New Haven, and I'm grateful for Jen Fallon for giving me that opportunity. She actually got in touch with me through my mom when I was living in England and said, hey, I have a job, do you want to come back? I was like, whoa, what type of job is this? It was fine. But I'm grateful for that opportunity to be able to come back and actually work for for the University of New Haven and to be able to coach and recruit some of the players that have now since graduated. But I'd like to give some thank yous. First, my father-in-law and my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law couldn't be here. It's tax season, as many of you probably know. April 15th, Monday. You got it? I'm thankful for their support. My brothers, who would shoot and hit me with lacrosse balls in the backyard.
We'll do it again!
Yeah. I'm really sorry we were at table 1. Shouldn't have named that. My sister, who cannot play lacrosse, which is fine. You don't want to see her pick up a lacrosse stick. We're okay with that. But she's been my biggest champion since I was a little kid. And I'm grateful for her always being there, cheering me on the sidelines. And I'm lucky to have you as a big sister. Thank you. Let's see. I've got my friend Taylor Riley here, who's like a brother to me in college, protecting me and watching out for me. I've got Jen Fallon, who's probably one of the coolest people you will ever get to know. Jen, we like you. And not only as a player, knowing that she would physically give me the shirt off her back if she needed it, would stay up late with me working on my resume, applying for jobs, pushed me to be the best person I could possibly be. And still, even when I was coaching at St. Michael's, don't worry, didn't give me any like conference scouts, I know it's illegal, but would help guide me when I had questions as a young coach of what to do and where to go and how to approach the young women on my team facing issues that they were facing. So Jen Fallon, thank you. And Mac, you were very lucky to be able to play for her. I'm excited to watch you guys tomorrow. I'm also cheering for St. Mike's too, don't worry. You know, and I don't think I'd be here today without my mom, who I recently became a mom. Do we have moms in the room? Anybody? Yeah, can we give a round of applause to any moms? Yeah, moms. Dads, you're cool too. I know we're probably outnumbered here, men to women. But my mom who, well, we are, it's okay. My mom who showed up to my very first fall ball game with a tray of cupcakes, and I was terribly embarrassed. However, I learned that even if you're 18, 19, 20, you still love a funfetti cupcake, and turned the team into a family. And she helped guide us to tailgates, didn't miss a game my senior year. I felt like she was actually competing in a conference championship my senior year when she told me she had to walk out of the game because it was too intense. But Mom, I'm grateful for you driving me to every tournament, for showing up to games, for flying down to Florida, for dragging Grandma along with you. Sarah for getting Mom to a lot of those games as well. My dad, who wasn't ever able to actually watch a lacrosse game, but I know that he was there with me and was really into New Haven. We'll just end it at that. Wow, I thought I wasn't gonna cry. I was really laughing about this getting up here. And you guys are probably like, you're the last one, just end it. And last but not least, my husband, he's probably one of the most supportive men I've ever met, and has been there through my coaching, through an intense labor, which I don't know what's worse, a conference championship or childbirth. Now I'm talking about childbirth too, so you're welcome, everybody. He's an incredible father. He's an incredible support. He's supported everything that I've had in my life. And TJ, I'm thankful to have you. So thank you, everybody. I hope you got dessert. I saw some cantaloupe on the tables. And congratulations to all our inductees, and thank you to the University of New Haven for everything you've given me.